Hi folks, welcome to my live blog. Bienvenue à mon blog en direct. Sasika namaste namaskar, salam alaikum, shalom, ni hao, ni ma, konnichiwa, swadikap, swadika, hello. And all the other languages in between I can't think of at the moment. Anyhow, I'm doing a post birthday blog because technically it's after midnight. I had a wonderful time celebrating my 50th birthday this year. Thanks to all those who were on Facebook, all of my Facebook friends for wishing me a happy birthday. I really appreciate that. For the Facebook Live folks, I have to switch to Open Broadcast software because that's the app that I have Facebook Live programmed in. Right now, this Wirecast feed that I'm broadcasting to you from, I only have record to disk and YouTube plugged into this. So basically, people that are watching on YouTube Live can actually watch me live at the moment. So once I end this hopefully brief blog, I'm going to switch over to Open Broadcast software and go live on Facebook because at the moment people that are used to watching Facebook Live, they won't see this unless they're on my YouTube channel. And I strongly recommend you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Otherwise, you won't be able to get me live or recording. So this is my personal email address and my Twitter handle at James H.C. Brown. I'll show you this. Some of you folks have seen this before. Some of you haven't. The primary email is the one I use the most. The volunteer emails for my volunteer podcast technician role. The online shopping, I go between Hotmail and Shaw for those ones. So that explains those. I've updated my social media lower third information. So you might have noticed some additions here, and especially the Pinterest account that has my username JamesHCB6479, the last 4 digits of my residence phone number. So there's all that information for you if you want to follow me on all the social media platforms. And for YouTube, you have to subscribe to my channel. For Vimeo, you have to follow me on my Vimeo channel. Those are the only two differences between YouTube and Vimeo. What I don't like about Vimeo is if you want to increase storage for your videos per week, you have to pay through the teeth for them, which I personally don't like. YouTube, you can upload as many videos as you want, and they're not subscription based, except if you want to do the YouTube Music and Google Play Music and stuff like that. Those are subscription based. So that's the way those work. So back to my 50th birthday thing, and yeah, the podcast ones. I should explain those too before I go back to my birthday subject. SoundCloud, Podbean, and iTunes, they're all the audio podcasts of the written blogs. That's what those are usually for. They don't get updated really much at all. That might change depending on if I want to do an iTunes or a Podbean or SoundCloud audio podcast of my own. But I've been mostly concentrating on the video aspect of it because I prefer people seeing me do my blogs rather than the audio version. But I do get that some people that are watching me have disabilities such as being hearing impaired, which YouTube is pretty good at closed captioning. I'm very impressed with YouTube on that. I don't know so much about Vimeo as far as closed captioning is concerned, but I'm very impressed with YouTube. Sometimes, depending on how you pronounce the words and stuff, sometimes the closed captioning doesn't transcribe exactly the way you want it to. That's why you have to really enunciate or sound out your words very clearly and very slowly so that the closed captioning actually gets it accurate. Which is the only thing wrong with closed captioning and voice recognition. Voice recognition, when done right, it's accurate. But if it's done wrong, or if the person trying to transcribe or have it to translate what you're trying to say into text, if it goes wrong, it goes horribly wrong. So anyway, so for SoundCloud and Podbean, you just follow me on those. iTunes, you can subscribe to my iTunes audio, which is carbon copy of SoundCloud and Podbean. Those don't get updated really much at all. The iTunes video does get updated as soon as I upload YouTube videos from my computer or my smartphone to YouTube, because I have it set to the feed burner RSS feed website. So as soon as I upload a recorded video blog, it automatically appears in iTunes. So that would be the best choice if you want more up to date content is to subscribe to my iTunes video channel. Pardon me. Been burping and stuff all night. But I think I've done this enough, so I'll just So back to my 50th birthday thing. I started off on it, and then my mind started going into lower thirds and stuff. So I kind of diverted myself that way, and hopefully I can stay on topic this time. So my 50th birthday is at Bogner's at Penticton Restaurant as usual. And I requested quail this time. I didn't realize the bird was tough. Like it wasn't the cooking of it so much as that bird is actually tough. I couldn't believe it when I tried cutting through it, and I'm like, holy man! It's like I almost need a meat cleaver just to cut through this silly thing. I got through it all right. I ate the whole doggone thing, but man, if I were to cook that sucker, you cook quail like any other bird, just like chicken and turkey. You have to cook it completely through, like all pretty much well done, because of the foodborne illness component of the equation. Then I had the chocolate ganache cake for dessert. Oh, and then the quail eggs, two ways. Um, there was a fried quailed eggs. Quailed eggs. There's no such thing as quailed with a D on the end. Anyway, the first appetizer was the fried quail egg dish over risotto balls, and the second appetizer was the boiled quail egg. And I thought, wow, that's a bit richer than the cow's egg, but it was good. I'm very impressed. And Sheila, the server over at Wagner's, and I were talking, and she thought ostrich, and I thought, oh, I want to try ostrich too, but I have to give them plenty of notice on that one. The chef Darren Patterson, he's a chef owner of this. Okay, so my stream is disconnected at this point. We just got reconnected and started over again. So for those of you who are viewing me by live stream, the recorded stream will be intact as it would be if I was still live. So sorry for those watching YouTube live that have been cut off. Sometimes Wirecast will do that. I cut the bandwidth down as much as I could, but the strength of my internet connection and the upload speed going out can be very variable at best, if not the worst at times. So my sincere apologies for those of you who are watching me on YouTube Live and realize that the stream got disconnected there. So at the end of the night, when I paid the check, it was like 54 or something. Couldn't remember the exact bill. Anyway, I have the receipt in my wallet, but I forgot. I was reaching into my pocket, and I forgot that my wallet's right out in front of me on the kitchen table. So excuse my posture while I do this. Just pull out these receipts here. That's a taxi. I don't want that. I don't want the Denny's receipt. Probably right down the bottom. Yep, exactly on the bottom. Excuse the crackling of the receipt paper. Thermal paper. So the actual total of this bill came to $54.25. And I always add 20% because they do excellent service. So there's the debit receipt. So the actual amount was $54.25, and then the 20% tip that I usually give. So basically, I got a really good deal out of that because normally quail's like really expensive, just like pigeon, pheasant, and all these other wild game birds are. You can't get anything cheap anymore as far as haute cuisine, high class dining cuisine is concerned. I don't know how Chef Darren Patterson does it, but he seems to find favor with all these suppliers these days, and far be it for me to challenge that. So I just wanted to update you on the. Well, I normally record this and go live right on my birthday, but it went to past midnight, so today's the 23rd of November, so it has to be post birthday this year, but it worked out, and also I did have a quart of a glass of Sauvignon Blanc, which I never had before. It's very mild flavor and very fruity. I'm very impressed with the choice because, as a general rule of thumb, like white meat, you usually go with white wine. Dark meat, you usually go with red wine. That's how you work it when it comes to that kind of food wine pairing. And usually, like dark chocolate, like for a dessert wine, they always go with red, always. So that's the word to the wise. So I think I've updated you good enough on this. And again, my apologies for the live stream cutting out on you for YouTube Live. It happens every once in a blue moon, and I have set the bandwidth as low as I could for this, but I can't predict what Wirecast and the internet and my internet connection and bandwidth, the speed and upload speed will do at this time of the morning. So for those of you that are Facebook users, I am going to switch to open broadcast software as soon as I'm done this this portion of the live recorded vlog so that everybody is included as much as possible. So I'm going to wrap things up for now. Thanks for watching my live vlog, and I'll see you later. Merci pour regarder mon blog en direct et à bientôt. Ça c'est Namaste, Namaskar, Salam Alaikum, Shalom, Adios, Adios, Gigi, Sayonara, Arrivederci, that's actually the official goodbye. The Italians would rather say ciao because if you say arrivederci, it's actually a final goodbye. It's like if your friend in Italian passed away, so it actually means till we meet again. But they use the more informal word ciao. They use that as a greeting among friends. They say ciao to say hi, and then ciao for goodbye. So that's a good lesson for all of us to know. Choose and Avidesino, wow. And Swadika, I'm not sure if it's the same in Thai for hello and goodbye or not. Jeb, if she's watching this blog, she can correct me on that. I give her sole permission to do that. She knows her Thai language inside out and backwards. I don't. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye.